Anna Emily tribute speech. So I'm doing my tribute speech about my boyfriend, Garrett McCoy. Garrett and I have been together for going on 5 years now, and it honestly feels a bit strange to just call him my boyfriend because he feels like a lot more than that. And I chose to do my tribute speech to him because he's a very strong person, and I'd never really realized how strong he was until just recently. This past summer, he suffered from a ruptured brain aneurysm, and he was hospitalized he was at the ICU for about a month, and he couldn't walk. And this was all pretty rare for a 17-year-old boy in top health to just all of a sudden have a brain aneurysm. And when this all happened, I was about 14 hours away, and when I got the call, it just sucked the life out of me. And I got to the hospital, and I was there every day. And he went from when I first got there, they said he might not make it through the night, but he did make it through the night, and he was sedated for about 2 weeks, and he had to be put in a coma because of how much his brain was swelling. And his brain pressure got up into the 50s, and the normal pressure for a person is like 5 to 10, and so that was a little bit on the high side. And it's really just miraculous that he made it through that. And after his brain started swelling, they put him in a coma, like I said, for a couple weeks. And well, it was just a couple days actually, but he was in a coma. And I remember going in one day and talking to his mom. I was just in there talking to his mom, and all of a sudden the little lines on his EKG machine showed his brainwaves starting to move again. And it was just a really great moment, and something that I'll never experience again. And I'm thankful for that. And when he did finally start to wake up, the doctor said that he would probably have some sort of neurological deficit, or one side of his body would be not able to function as well. So we were all very worried about that. But when he woke up, he couldn't speak because he was intubated, but you could tell he would nod and things and say yes or no. And so when he laid in that bed for about 3 weeks solid, and all of his muscle just completely depleted. And so after the hospital, he was transferred to a Madonna rehab center where he had to work and gain his strength back. And I was there when he walked for the first time again, because he got up and he took 10 really shaky steps, and it was just kind of incredible because he couldn't do anything there for a while. And he took 10 steps, and then the next day he took 50, and he got better so quickly because he worked so hard to get back to his family, back to school. It was really, they predicted that he'd be at the rehab center for about 6 weeks probably, and he got out in 3 because he was just so strong and wanted to get home. And so we come from a very small town, and everyone knew what had happened, and everyone was praying. And when he came home and surprised everyone at a pep rally, and it was just like a surreal moment. It was just really great to experience that. And just through this whole experience with him, it's changed me as a person. And I just wanted to express how I'm just a different person now. I see things differently because of the experience I've been through with him. And I'm much more positive than I used to be, because it's all just very lucky. We started this whole process, and we didn't know if he would make it through the night, and then he made it through the night, and then we didn't know if he was going to be able to walk again, be able to have his memories, and then he did. And then we didn't know if he was going to be able to graduate on time with the rest of us. And here we are, almost 3 months from graduation. We just ordered our invitations, and he got to play a game of basketball the other night. And it just brought so much happiness to so many people's lives. And he's been an inspiration to others in the community and others who've suffered a brain aneurysm who don't have that hope, because a lot of people don't get better, but he's just a person that really shows that you can do it if you just work hard and have faith.